Hey gang, how's it going? How's it going? Steve Risner here in the lesson room. Just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. Say, hey, how's everything going? Sorry about the lighting. I guess it's a little bit dark with this camera, but I'm going to be fixing that soon. I want to talk a little bit today about chord changes. I had a student today asking me about, what's the best way to practice my chord changes? I know my chord is good. It's just how do I get my chord changes to happen quickly? And as being an instructor for many, many years, that's been a challenge of mine is to try to help the students try to get the chord changes down as quickly as possible. Naturally, I thought that by practicing from going from chord to chord over and over again by repetition, that you would be able to finally conquer this. But I've failed miserably at that concept and that trying that out with students because they can never get the chord change happen quickly. And I realized it was because of one certain reason, is that something that's kind of an obvious thing. Most people already know this, but your fingers are kind of stupid. They do not have brains in them. My head has a brain in it that I can know the chord that I'm going to, like the D chord, for example, just like that. I can picture it in my head. I know what it looks like, but my fingers are slow getting there. So I've learned that the only way to get the chord to change to happen quickly is by actually staying with the chord for long periods of time. And you're like, oh crap, oh my gosh, I'm going to be sticking with this chord forever. It's the boringest thing in the world. What am I going to do? Well, there's bright side. Bright side is that with most chords, like the D chord or C chord, you've got embellishments. And what I mean by embellishments is that you've got a chord, like a C, and there's other ways or other notes that you can add to create some dimension, to create some texture, other kind of emotional qualities. For example, we got C chord. If I add my pinky to the second string like this, I get a different quality, I think it's a C9, but you've just changed the quality of the C chord. You can go back and forth between these two chords and create some pretty cool sounding rhythms. So I'm practicing my muscle memory, remembering the C chord. So I'm holding out of the C chord for a long period of time, but I'm not bored to death. I can create a rhythm or a melody. That sounds pretty cool. That's something that I could jam, or I could create an arpeggio, kind of a textured approach to it, and do something like this, like a. See where I'm getting at? So as a result of this little idea, see, I've had the C chord on there for a long time, and if you do this every day, eventually, when you go to do a C chord change, say I'm on D, I know my D chord good, I'll get to that C chord quicker. See how I just went right to it? That's what our goal is to try to get that chord change to happen quickly, and the way to get there is not by going back and forth like a fool and think that's going to help. I mean, I could if you did it long enough. Anything's, if you do it forever, it'll help. But you want to get the chord changes to happen quickly, practice each chord separately, individually for long periods of time, and create a song out of it using the chord. Excuse me. Scott Kenderson, I'm going to need to look you up on my guitar here. G string's been going out of tune like a madman. Maybe it's time to change my strings. There we go. Okay, so a little lesson for you guys this week. Those guys interested in learning how to do chord changes, that's something I would recommend is rather than practicing a chord change in a song, for example, practicing the song in vain and making your song sound like going my way, wonderful dog, even the score with your eyes, love it. See how I put a big jump right there? Because I had to stop in the middle of the song to complete it by doing my chord change. But you don't want to do that. You want that chord change to happen on a dime, man. So get your stuff together, man. get your guitar out, start practicing today. My name's Steve Risner. Subscribe below. Check out my other videos, man. It's great seeing you guys. Make your comments below. Talk to you later. Okay, bye.